Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a short video, we'll see how long it is, of some new drawing pencils I got. These are the Derwent drawing pencils and I got the 24 pack, and I wanted to do a color swatch of them so I could see what exactly what the colors are, what I have for, just future reference. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. The lighting is not great. This is the best I can do. I hope you can see the colors clearly for their true tone, but I don't think that's going to be possible with the video. So just bear with me and keep in mind that the color on your screen is probably going to be a little bit different from what I have. So let's go ahead and get started. I am starting with the light sienna, and they have different numbers on the end. So this is 1610. Some of these I've actually already started using. I just got them today and I could not wait to start using them. So some of them I've already cheated and tried them out, but I haven't made color swatches of them. Let's see, this one's. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the numbers down. So right off the bat, the pencils do feel a lot thicker than some of the other drawing pencils that I've used, or just colored pencils, I should say. But that doesn't bother me. I actually like the bigger pencil lead that they have to offer, because it seems like they're really nice for like covering large areas. I don't think they will be very good for detailed pencils, but I'm totally okay with that. So this is Solway Blue 3615. Try to put these, set them to the side. This one is Ink Blue, which is kind of like a navy blue, like there's like a tinge of green to it. I'm so sorry if you can hear that in the background. That's actually my dog. She is squeaking one of her toys, which she loves to do. This one's really pretty. I like this one. This one's Smoke Blue 3810. That's a pretty like lake color. I would totally use that for like a lake scene. I like that one a lot. That and the ink blue look nice together. Really, all of these look nice together so far. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this set, is because they have like a nice tonal values. They're just all very like earthy colors. Great for sceneries, landscape. Hard for me to write and talk at the same time. That one was Pale Cedar. This one is Green Shadow. There is a little bit of like, there's like a little bit of like scratching involved in the color. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know, like it could be because I have not sharpened these pencils, and so like the tip of them and might have some lines to it so that it's not like an even coverage. Sometimes with pencils you'll get like these weird little flecks in with the lead, and then it kind of shows up on your picture, which can be annoying, but you know, you may like something like that if you're going for something that has this interesting texture. But so far these have been kind of laying down smooth and almost buttery. That one's green shadow. 4, 1, 3, 5. This one's crag green. And it's pretty close to pale cedar, just a little bit darker, which would be nice if you're wanting to do like a gradient. Oop. I do not have an eraser. Oh well. I don't know why I would have all my art supplies and not have an eraser out. This one's ivory black. And I try to be good and not use black. Not that it's bad to use black, but it's very rare that something is just black. Usually it's like I don't know, usually things that you see are not just black. There's other colors involved. And so I like to try to not use strictly black in a picture, but I totally did that today. I used black. And I kind of liked it. I liked using the black. It's maybe after this video I'll show you the picture that I drew with the black, or you know what, I'll just show it to you right now so that there's no more like normally I try to stay away from black, like I said. Try to make it a little more interesting, like adding in these blues, these dark blues. But for this one, I was like, I have this black colored pencil now. What am I going to do with it? And so I went ahead and used it for the tree branches and stuff, and even on the sheep. And I don't know, I just kind of, I don't know, I just cheated and I liked it. I didn't mind using the black on that. But anyways, if some of this doesn't make sense or if I repeat myself, it's because this is my first video. I've never done it before, and I want to make it interesting. So this color is Warm Earth, and that's very pretty. I like that color a lot. That's a lovely color. Let's see. This one's Brown Ochre. The good thing about swatching these is that when I was drawing that other picture, I used some of these with that other picture, but I didn't necessarily know what the colors looked like on paper. And that this color swatching would have been helpful for me to use if I had had it, but I didn't. And I couldn't wait to just start using them. I was so excited about them. So I cheated and started drawing before I made this color swatch. And I tend to be very impatient and not do color swatches, but it would be, see, like I already used this one. I already used this coal gray. I tend to be impatient and not use color swatches. I just am somewhat intuitive on what colors I want to use, and I just pick my palette and go, or I start on my drawing and do my palette as I'm drawing, but it would be good for me to pick like a color scheme first and then do my drawing. Sometimes that can be really helpful to like to make sure like your overall picture is cohesive, if that's something that you're going for. You may not be going for that. Maybe you're going for something wild and crazy, and so you do all kinds of different colors, which is fine. Now I'm just talking and not really saying anything. This one's Wheat 5715. That's a nice color that you could use for like a life drawing class, because it's really light. You can start blocking in your figure with this light color and then like refine your lines with a darker color. I tend to do that sometimes because you just kind of get nervous just like putting something on a page. You feel like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess this up. But if you start off with like a light color, it makes things a lot easier just to get started. I actually used this one in that drawing previously, and it's called Yellow Ochre, and it's really pretty. I'm drawn to these kinds of yellows. I like those kinds of like earthy, just these kinds of yellows. I was trying to think of a specific yellow that I actually use. Canary yellow. I like that that canary kind of yellow. This one's a really pretty, almost like a terracotta, but it's called Mars Orange. Here's another one that's pretty similar to the Mars Orange, if not like a little bit darker, which again would be good like with a gradient. I'm gonna butcher this word probably, but it's sanguine. Anybody know how to pronounce that? SANGUINE 6220. This one's a Venetian red, which is almost like a brick color. That's pretty. Oh, here's the terracotta right here. I actually have a terracotta, and it's pretty similar to the Venetian red, but I would say it has more red to it. So a lot of these colors are quite similar. I don't know if I would buy this group, or if I would just, like, if I have to buy a color again, I would probably pick this terracotta over the Venetian red. And I might pick Mars over the sanguine. Hopefully I'm saying it right. This one's called Mars Violet, so it's gonna have some purple to it, and that's really pretty. I like purples and greens. Those are, I'm more drawn to those colors, but I like this one a lot because it's got that muted, that lovely muted color. Or like dirty colors, if you will. Like they're not like a pure color. They've got some dirt to them. This one is Ruby Earth. That's pretty. So that's got like more of a purpley tone to it than like the terracotta and the Venetian. This one is, here's another word that I don't know how to pronounce, I don't think properly. And it's weird, you don't even really think about pronouncing certain words until you're like, I'm not sure if I even have this word right. But like, is it sepia? Or sepia? Sepia red? That's definitely like a nice, almost a chocolate brown. And they have the red in parentheses, so I'm assuming that they have a sepia color that may be like just sepia, or maybe like a sepia blue or something. Now here is one that's actually called chocolate. And I would say that is more of a dark chocolate. It's quite dark. Did I do a black? Yeah, ivory black here. It's not too far off of the ivory black. Like if I were to buy either of these again, I would definitely get the chocolate because it's a dark color that could be black, but without being black. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like this is just so dark. There's not a lot of things that are like this dark, and if you were to use something this dark, it might not be visually interesting. I don't know. It's weird having to talk to a camera that doesn't talk back, so I can know if I'm making any sense. This one's pretty. I am a sucker for greens. This is Olive Earth, and I love olive green colors. Almost done. Okay, this is Warm Gray. This is another good color for like a life drawing class. Oh no! You know what? I used this color, and I already used this color, and there's a little bit of like brown that is embedded in the lead, which is totally my fault. That happened when I was coloring over another part of my drawing, and so that color embedded in there. I don't even know if you can see it very well on the camera, but this is the color that we're trying to go for. This is like the pure color. This one had the sneaky brown in it, which is pretty cool. I like that texture and look that it gave, but that's not what I was going for. So this one's a Warm Gray. 7010. Okay. And our last color, thank you for staying with me this long, is Chinese White, and I've already used it, and thankfully there's nothing on it, but as you can see, you can't see it. So it's pretty hard to see. This sketchbook that I'm using is, again, I'm probably going to butcher the word. It's Leuchtturm 1917. And I used this specifically because I wanted like the white paper so you could see the colors fairly well compared to like a like a Moleskin or a Royal Talon sketchbook, where they tend to have like a yellow tint to the paper, kind of like this color, this little bit yellow. So anyways, Chinese white. $7,200. And these are the colors. I really like this color palette. I think it's great. I will end up using all of these colors in a future drawing. And so I'm really glad that I purchased it. Like I said earlier, the pencil lead is quite thick compared to, hold on, let me pull out a random pencil. It's quite thick compared to like this Prismacolor. And that doesn't bother me because I didn't really buy these colors for like fine detail. I mainly bought them for background colors, for like landscapes, or even, you know, maybe like a self-portrait or something. Emma Carlisle and Sarah Dyer have started using these Derwent drawing pencils, and I liked how they looked when they were using them, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and try them out, and I'm not sad that I did. These were actually on sale on Amazon. They were like $30-something. I'll have to double check that, but I think they were like $31. And I just went ahead and got them because I knew I would use the colors, and they're pretty buttery. They do remind me of a Prismacolor, and that Prismacolors to me are like soft and they're just like a nice soft color that tends to like blend well. And these do remind me of that. They're like nice and soft. I have not sharpened them yet, so I don't know how the lead holds up in the barrel, or whatever you call this. But like with the Prismacolors, they're pretty bad about breaking. But people love them so much because they give great coverage. Like this, I don't know how well you can see it, but like the Prismacolor gave a smoother coverage than the Derwent drawing pencil. But like I said, I like both of them. See, if I just went a little bit darker, then it gave the better coverage. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just let me know. Like I said, I used these colors in this picture that I did, but it was missing, you know, like these brighter colors of the Prismacolor. So I used Prismacolor and the Derwent drawing pencils. A lot of the drawing pencils tend to be a bit more muted, and that's completely fine, you know. But for this picture, it did have more of like a spring type color, even though I actually took this picture in October. So there was still a lot of greens going around and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my color palettes, or this color palette, I should say. I think it's, I think I will definitely use them, and that's all I could ask for, is that I could use them. The point of purchasing these is that I'm trying to figure out, you know, what colors are good, or what brands are good. And so I'm trying the Prismacolor, trying Derwent, and I bought a a Caran Luminance pencil, and I can't tell if I like it more than any other pencil. It does seem like the pencil lead is a lot nicer, like it holds up better in the barrel when you're like sharpening it. And if you do have a lot of issues with your lead breaking, it could also just be your pencil sharpener. So, and I like this pencil sharpener a lot. It's an M&R pencil sharpener. I forget what it stands for. I'll have to look that up later, or maybe I could write in the description box. But anyways, so this is my video, my color swatch video. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize if I said a lot or if I got off topic. First speaking video, if you will. So thank you for being here. And like I said, if you have any questions, just let me know.